everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today we're at Disneyland Resort because we hear a famous adventurer, Indiana Jones, has made his return to Disneyland. And we're going to go to Adventureland to try to catch him and get some of the Indiana Jones inspired food.
And that's not it. We're also going to go to Disney California Adventure and try all of the Rogers, well, not all of it, some of the Rogers the musical food, because that is what you guys want, and there is so much stuff to try. We're so excited.
Including one dessert that might be one of the best dessert items we've ever had at this resort.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to see it. So how about you come along with us?
On this adventure.
First up, we're gonna head to Adventureland because we heard that there's a world-famous adventurer, professor, archaeologist, explorer in town, and we gotta find him. We're on the lookout to see if we can find him.
I don't think those work as binoculars.
What? Come on, use your imagination. We're at Disneyland.
What artifact are you after today?
Well, I'm after all kinds of artifacts, but there's one in particular that sort of caught my eye. It's a shoe around these parts. It's supposed to be made out of some kind of crystal or glass, and the more I read about it, it seems like it belongs to royalty, a princess, in fact. From what I can translate from the writings, it says that she also runs away from a ball.
Oh, I think you might be able to find that in the land of fantasy.
Okay, I'll be sure to check that out. Thank you for your help today.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
So Indiana Jones is walking around Adventureland. I gotta say, he doesn't look like Harrison Ford, but the cast member that's playing him is doing an incredible job.
He's got the charisma. Like, when I actually went up to him and talked to him, I got nervous. Like, it felt like Indiana Jones, and I love that he's up on top of the Jungle Cruise, walking across the bridge. He has his map out, he's looking for his next adventure. It's just so cool.
And it's funny, he was like, come with me, and I followed him over to the temple by the Forbidden Nine.
I was wondering where you went. He just ditched me.
And he went in through the exit of the temple and was like, glad you made it out alive, to all the people exiting the ride. It was such a cool surprise for them, and I don't know how long he's going to be here in Adventureland. This is obviously for Dial of Destiny, but it's really cool. Adventureland needs more characters. Over in the Adventureland Bazaar, they have a bunch of Indiana Jones merchandise on display. It's a lot of the stuff we've seen before, like the prop replicas. They even have a replica of Indy's signature fedora, but I don't think I'm going to be trading my bucket hat for that today.
I don't know why, but I really want this wind chime. I'm not even a wind chime person, but how cute is this? I've never noticed these before. It has little googly eyes and everything.
I didn't realize this is actually carved out of a coconut. It's a real coconut. In honor of Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, they have some new food over at Bengal BBQ. They have the Adventures Platter. This is a choice of 2 skewers, has turmeric rice and couscous salad. And we got the 2 new skewers. We got the lamb kefta skewer. This is a lamb skewer with dill yogurt sauce, and the preserved lemon chicken skewer. This is a chicken skewer with, you guessed it, preserved chicken. Wait. I got that wrong. Preserved lemon sauce is what it has on it. Bengal BBQ is low-key one of the best places to eat at Disneyland. It's so underrated. So I'm excited for this because we haven't had a new skewer in a while. Let's try it with the lamb first. It smells like pickles. It's like a dill sauce. I'm trying this today because Kitra doesn't like lamb. Boo, Kitra. But this is fantastic. I think the skewer on its own isn't amazing, but it's that dill sauce on top that's creamy, tastes like dill pickles. I don't know, I didn't know I wanted a dill sauce in my lamb, but it's fantastic, and it's thoroughly cooked through. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 Peters. People keep on saying that we're giving a lot of 5s out recently, but you know what? When you like something, you like something. I will say that the pork belly skewer is better than it. That's my favorite skewer from Bengal BBQ.
No. No.
You gotta try it on camera because Ordinary Adventure Star contender.
Peter's making me try this lamb even though he knows that I hate lamb. The spices and stuff in here is really good. The sauce is amazing. It was good until like the lamb flavor hit me. So if it's your thing, like you'll probably like it. But I'm gonna try the lemon one because Peter doesn't like lemon. So I'm gonna be the one to try the lemon one. The lemon flavor isn't too overpowering. That's what I was kind of worried about. It's just a nice kind of soft lemon glaze on top of a perfectly cooked chicken skewer. Not my favorite out of all the options there. Like Peter said, we like the pork belly one, and we also I personally like the asparagus and bacon one more. But I did try the rice and the couscous salad, and everything kind of mixed together is so tasty. Like it has a really nice, light, like fresh flavor to it. I feel like this is a great new addition to the menu there. Like on a hot summer day, you want something that's not going to drag you down, and this is definitely it. I think the meal in general gets a 5 out of 5. Ordinary Adventure Star for the platter. Into the eye.
No, it's right here.
I said don't look into the eye.
And they even have a dessert. They have the forbidden turnover. This is a turnover filled with mango, pineapple, and passion fruit. The design of this turnover kind of reminds me of the Staff of Ra, but the Staff of Ra doesn't have an eye on it. But you know what has an eye? The Temple of the Forbidden Eye. So I'm guessing this is for the temple. I'm curious to see how this tastes.
I will say it's a nice sunny day. Wow, that rhymed. I didn't even mean to. But you really don't want to look into the eye of this because it is blinding. The reflection of this gold thing that it's sitting on, I keep getting it in my eye. Am I gonna be cursed? It'll be worth it because this is like the coolest looking pastry that I've ever seen in my life. Look at how beautiful this is. Disney really likes to make us eat glitter and gold. Like edible glitter and edible gold. Oh yeah, look at that. It is so moist, I could already tell. This is so tasty and it's blinding me still as I'm holding it. Who knew that Forbidden Treasure would taste so good? Does this look really cool, reflected on my face?
It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. It's delicious. And you know what? It's a relatively cheap Disneyland snack. So hopefully they keep it for the entire summer. And the ladies, if you forgot your highlighter at home, this will make a nice highlighter. Just put it right on your cheeks.
Right next to Bengal BBQ used to be an Indiana Jones store. Years ago, they turned this into a seating area where you can munch down and get out of the sun. But when it was a store, in the corner it had this Indiana Jones pinball machine. The machine has been mysteriously missing for years, has reappeared. And I love this machine. It's an old school machine, has a lot of references to Raiders of the Lost Ark. To shoot the balls up, it actually has a gun that you pull the trigger of. And I love pinball machines. I love that this is now back here, and for a few quarters, you can play some Indiana Jones pinball.
This pinball machine is so cool. If only we brought 4 quarters. I love the wooden design of it. It's awesome.
When you go on the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, when you're exiting the attraction, a lot of people miss this. There's actually a truck at the end of the exit of the attraction that was used in the filming of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. At one point, Indiana Jones was driving the truck. At another point, he's hanging off the hood. And then later, he's underneath it and he's dragged behind it. And if you actually look at the truck, there is a golf ball here mounted on a metal piece. That was there during the production for the stuntmen to climb up on the truck while it was driving. How cool is it that there's a piece of Indiana Jones film history here in Disneyland forever? Such a beautiful day today, so we decided to relax and go on the Mark Twin Riverboat.
Yeah, it literally is the perfect day. It's 75 degrees out, there's a nice breeze. So I'm why not go on the Mark Twain? It's been a while.
Yeah, and we wanted to also see some of the construction. So Tiana's palace is being built, or being reconstructed, we should say, and then Splash Mountain is being turned into Tiana's Bayou Adventure?
Yeah, adventure. But I just gotta say, I don't know why we don't do that more often because it is so much fun. It is the perfect like chill ride if you just want to take in the sights and sounds of Disneyland.
I think my favorite part is the murder beaver that's trying to
Oh my God.
to bite through
Love him.
the train track.
I love him. He still hasn't bitten through it yet. He's been working on it for quite some time. I love just all the little animatronics of the animals, and there's like this cute dog looking at the fish. It's so fun. But yeah, I'm glad we did that. That was a nice little excursion around the rivers of America.
Yeah. Hot take, but Mark Twin Riverboat, 5 out of 5 Peters.
Ordinary adventure star. Are we just gonna start giving everything stars and ratings now?
If it deserves it.
Okay.
We'd like to thank Star Wars Card Trader by Tops for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
As you know, we love Star Wars Card Trader.
Every day you go on the app to get free credits, open digital packs, and collect and trade your favorite Star Wars characters, creatures, and more.
In addition to the normal collecting and trading, they often hold special events with limited edition cards.
This weekend, the app is holding a pod race and you get to be part of it.
The infamous Boon to Eve Classic Pod Racing event is back.
You'll compete against other collectors in the quest for your racer to become this year's pod race champion.
All you need to do to join is open your team assignment pack to see which pod racer you'll be cheering for.
And this Saturday, the race will happen and you can cheer on your racer by opening cheer packs.
The more cheer packs you open, the faster your racer will be spurred on, and there's other surprises too, like sabotage cards.
And at the end of the race, you'll get a bunch of awards cards, and that is determined by how well your racer does.
And these award cards are super cool. They look like in-universe pod racing posters.
Join us now on Star Wars Card Trader by Tops, and don't forget to add us on your friends list.
And now, back to our adventure.
And since we're in Frontierland, we decided to go over to Rancho. This is where they got a Mickey Mouse Succulent Parfait. This is dos de leche, filled Mickey cream puff, a cinnamon mousse, and brown butter streusel. And it looks like a real succulent. Like, look at that. It looks like a Mickey succulent. I mean, the dirt looks like a little tomato-y colored, but I don't know. Let's try this out. It's like soft. Look at that. There's like a cream inside there. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. I read the ingredients. This is freaking incredible. It like tastes like very cinnamony, very caramelly. Doesn't taste like what it looks like, but it looks incredible. This is a 5 out of 5 all the way. I'm predicting it now. I think this is gonna be an ordinary adventure star, so you're gonna have to try it.
What am I eating?
You're eating a succulent shaped like Mickey.
I wasn't listening to anything you said just then, so I'm excited to try it. It's like cinnamon and sugar mixed with like kind of like a caramel pudding or something. Ordinary adventure star. And to wash that all down, I got the prickly pear Aqua Fresca. Isn't this beautiful looking? It's so vibrant and like such a pretty pink color. You might be asking yourself, what does prickly pear taste like? And to me, it tastes like a melon. Like it almost tastes like a cantaloupe melon mixed with kiwi and a little bit of bubblegum flavor too. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but everything mixed together is so good. This is another refreshing thing to get on a nice summer day.
It's very tart.
Yeah, it's like sweet but tart at the same time, just like Peter. So for that, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Are you not a sweet tart? You are.
This is one of the best desserts I've had in a while. So good.
Now why are you throwing it in the trash?
I put this right there. Guess I put it right there.
I love how velvety you are. Your skin is so soft. Is that a weird thing to say?
Please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside.
Right now we're traveling through an idealized version of what Walt Disney would have seen when he arrived here in Southern California back in July of 1923 with the clothes on his back, a frayed cardboard suitcase, and $40 in his pocket. Now that's not $40 in today's society. $40 will barely cover an Uber. $40 won't even get you 10 churros here in the park. But back in 1923, when you count inflation, $40 is the equivalent of about, well, over $600 today.
Our first stop in Disney California Adventure is at the Hollywood Lounge, where they have a few new specialty drinks. The one that I'm going to try is called the Patriotic Punch. This is Sprite white cranberry juice with blue raspberry cherry syrup topped with whipped cream and patriotic sprinkles. Is this not the most beautiful drink you've ever seen? It's so pretty. I feel like I need to stir it though, but I'm gonna try it first without stirring it and then I'll stir it. Oh my god, this is sugar. This is America right here, let me just say. When I think of America, this is what I think of. Patriotic Punch. Oh, are there like pieces of cranberries in there, or what is that? Interesting. I feel like the dominant flavor here is that blue raspberry flavor with a hint of cranberry. And I love the carbonation because of the Sprite. This is delicious, but just be warned, it is very, very, very sugary. I feel like this would be perfect for kids. Even though I'm a grown woman, I still love it. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 out of 5.
And I got the blue cherry hard tea. This has vodka, gin, rum, and tequila with white cranberry juice and blue raspberry and cherry syrups. And again, it looks very patriotic. I think Steve Rogers would approve. Although, does Steve Rogers drink alcohol? Probably doesn't. It's probably straight edge, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up because I know it's not gonna taste good not mixed up. What does red, white, and blue look like once it's all mixed up?
Brown.
Looks like brown, like, oh, look at that. I know we probably overuse the word refreshing when we talk about drinks, but this is really refreshing. It isn't like too sweet. So if you're like a person that likes a drink that isn't too sweet, it's also not too bold. It really tastes like, I mean, you can taste that cranberry. It's like a watered down cranberry, and then you can taste like the tequila and the rum. I don't know, it's hard to describe. I like it a lot. I'd give it a 4 out of 5, Peters. I definitely think it looks better than it tastes. That's why it doesn't get the 5. But I will be enjoying this whole thing myself. In Steve's honor. We ran into our friend April, like it is.
How's it going?
And what is this thing you got?
This is the Lo and Behold shrimp cocktail. It is super, super good. It is one of my favorite things to ever come out in DCA. You gotta give it a try if you can get it. It's over here by the red carts. And I highly recommend it. Oh, this is a 5 out of 5. Yeah. For me, this is a definite 5 out of 5. And surprisingly, they're not stingy with the shrimp. Because normally I feel like when I get shrimp cocktails out and about, they're always like, they barely give me anything. But like here, it's like literally loads of shrimp. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, super refreshing. It's a good one.
While we're over in Hollywoodland, we're going to stop in off the page where they always have some great art. They have some good Star Wars art, some of which I've seen before, some new Mandalorian stuff we haven't seen. And look at these ornaments. They're like 3D recreations of scenes. But the one I wanted to show you is this one of Batuu, Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, I love how colorful this is. One of my favorite times to visit Batuu is during the nighttime, so I love that it's a nighttime drawing of Batuu.
Yeah.
I love that, like, all the stars in the sky. This is great.
And we've also shown you some of the Eris collection, but I don't think we've seen this before. This is an actual street sign that they actually have on Dopey Drive on the Walt Disney Studio backlot. And that's so cool.
This is really cool.
Do we need it?
Yeah, I think so.
Where would I put it? What would I do with it?
I don't know. Could put it on the hood of our car. And then when we're driving, it could be like, which way you going?
Next up at Award Wieners, we got the Pastrami Pretzel Dog. This is an all-beef hot dog topped with pastrami, whole grain mustard, provolone, sauerkraut, and Thousand Island dressing. All the Rogers the Musical food, except for the peachwarma that we had. Was that what it's called? Peachwarma? Shawarmitza? Shawarmitza? It was called shawarmitza. We had that the other day at the Rogers the Musical press day. That was probably my most anticipated, and my second most anticipated is this one. I think it's mostly because we've had pastrami at Award Wieners before, and it's been great, but this one comes on a pretzel bun. That is so good. It's exactly what you think it is. It's a mashup of a pastrami sandwich with a hot dog. The hot dogs are always fire from Award Wieners. And this has a pretzel bun, which makes it a little bit better. 5 out of 5 Peters. Highly recommend this. If you like pastrami sandwiches, make sure to stop at a Warren Wieners this summer and grab yourself one of these.
I think the thing that actually makes this for me is the Thousand Island dressing on top. The pretzel bun is a nice touch. Peter's right. This gets a 5 out of 5. It gets the Ordinary Adventure star you already knew. Then it comes with the iconic foam strip fries, which are like the best fries in Disneyland. And I did want to point out that the mustard in there is actually kind of spicy. It almost tastes like it has like horseradish or something. It's like it has like a nice kick to it.
You've the power to find the light. Avengers assemble and fight the fight. Save the city, help us win. Avengers unite, 'cause we got to hear you say. I could do this all. Save the city, help us win.
How's it going? High five? Yes, I like your hat. It's pretty rad. Woo! Yeah! Bump it out. Yeah. Get some load up. Woo! Yep. Where's my Gamora at? Come on. Rocket's going to kill us. Let's go.
At Terran Treats, there's a new treat called Like an Apple Pizza Pie, and this is a cinnamon sugar fried pizza crust topped with apple and cranberry filling, streusel, and a cream cheese frosting. I think this is the first time that there actually hasn't been some sort of churro sold there. Like,
I know.
So
I'm shocked.
I'm kind of surprised, but it sounds amazing. It smells amazing. People have been walking by us who have tried already, told us it's amazing, so hopefully it's amazing. I don't even know, like, I'm just gonna eat it like a piece of pie, even though it's like, oh.
My life flashed before my eyes.
Earlier today when we got that Aqua Fresca, what we didn't show you, we spilled it. So that would have been spill number 2. Oh my God. Oh my God, my heart is like beating so fast. Like, not my pizza, like a pizza.
I'm just gonna eat it like a piece of pie, even though it's like, oh.
Okay, let's eat it. Oh my. All right, you guys know it. I'm just gonna get out of the way. This gets a 5 out of 5. We already know that. Okay, there's no beating around the bush here. This is insane. It's somehow crispy yet soft at the same time. And then that cream cheese frosting on the top. It's almost like a fried donut. I don't even, I have no words. This might be one of the best things I've ever had at Disneyland before.
That is incredible. I don't know how to describe it. It tastes like an apple pie. I feel like they should get rid of those like a churro things and just do like a pies from now on.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 5 out of 5, Ordinary Adventure Star.
Okay, I think I've finally determined what this tastes like. It tastes like cinnamon and sugar breadstick. You know that you could get like a Pizza Hut, and then you dip it like in that icing, like that white icing. This is what it reminds me of. Do you know what I'm talking about? You get it like at Domino's or Pizza Hut.
But it tastes better than that.
It does, but like those are like the flavors, and then there's like the fruit on top that just gives it like the extra. Oh, so good.
This might be the best food item to come out of Avengers Campus.
Whoa. I'm trying to think what would beat it. You might be right. What is like even higher than an Ordinary Adventure Star?
Ordinary Adventure Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Ordinary Adventure Galaxy. Let's bring that back. This gets to Ordinary Adventure Galaxy.
Hello humans, feel free to walk with me as I move.
I want to know what you thought of Roger's the musical.
Oh, why would I take my time to indulge in such festivities? You understand I'm a busy man and I have work, but I must hear from you, my friend. What did you think of me in that? As I understand, they've betrayed me, is that right?
I don't know, I feel like your role in the whole Battle of New York was kind of cut out.
Oh good, yes. It's best that the humans forget that as well. I'm going with a new approach, you see. It's going to be much different.
So we decided to go into web suppliers to see if there's any new merch, and to our surprise, there's a ton of Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse merch. This is one of our favorite films of this year. Probably it is our favorite film of this year. And it's cool to see Miles Morales finally getting some representation. There's some t-shirts, there's some hoodies, there's a collectible figure of Spider-Man 2099. I think the coolest stuff is for the kids. It's stylish. Like there's actually a Spider-Gwen mask and her web shooters. And also for Miles Morales, You can also get his mask and web shooters as well. But I think my favorite thing of all of them is this box set of action figures that has many of the Spider-Men from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It doesn't have all of them because there's like hundreds of them. I just love that Miles is getting some respect here in Avengers Campus.
And another thing, kind of random but Spider-Man related, Casetify sent us this really awesome Spider-Man phone case, and I just love it so much. They don't sell it here in Avengers Campus, but I just wanted to show you guys it because I think it's pretty awesome.
I should say that Miles Morales does have some representation in Avengers Campus. If you look next to the Web Suppliers building, you'll see a mural that, of course, was created by Miles Morales. And then if you look inside the ride queue, you'll actually see his locker. But I'd love to see him meeting and greeting in the land. I don't think that's actually going to happen because Sony the rights are kind of complicated. But Disney, get us Miles Morales in Avengers Campus.
Do it, Disney. Hashtag do it.
You cowards, put Miles Morales here in Avengers Campus.
Hashtag put Miles Morales in Avengers Campus, you cowards.
Hashtag you cowards.
Found all these bucket hats. I'm trying to copy Peter's style. What do you guys think? It's green, so it's kind of copying his style, but it's not as bright as his. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like that it has a little flower, the skunk on there.
It looks cute, but hashtag stop trying to copy Peter's style.
Well, we could both be wearing... Enough with the hashtags, okay? We already used a hashtag. I'm gonna get it.
Last week, Rogers the Musical made its grand premiere here at Disney California Adventure. We were here for a preview. It was incredible. If you want to see footage from that, put the video right over there. We want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Christy, Russ and Serenity, Kelly, and Angela. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure. Hashtag you cowards.